Greetings friends and neighbors, it's Riley here, set again to tickle your funny bone, spur on a giggle or two, or just make you smile. My friend asks me the other day, Riley, why is it that with couples who have been married over 30 years, the man is usually first to pass away? Well, I said, I figure after that long, he wanted to. He paused, then asked, Riley, how does one turn a fox into an elephant? That's easy. You marry her. This 60-year-old man is getting his annual physical and asks the doctor, Doc, do you think I'll live another 40 years so I can reach 100? That depends, says the doctor. Do you smoke? No. Do you drink? No, not a drop, says the man. Do you fool around with loose women? Of course not. Well then, says the doctor, why the hell do you want to live another 40 years? A man walks into a bar and sees a miniature man, being only about a foot tall, sitting at a table playing a miniature grand piano. He's fascinated and watches the man play for a few minutes, then asks the bartender, how did you come find such a tiny man to play the piano? The bartender replies, I found a magic lamp with a genie in it, who granted me one wish. What? And you asked for a 12-inch pianist? Well, said the bartender, not exactly. A frustrated farmer walks into the bedroom carrying a sheep under his arm. He says, Love, this here is the pig I have sex with when you have a headache. His wife turns and looks at him and says, That's not a pig, you idiot, it's a sheep. He answers, I wasn't talking to you, now was I. A man walks into a bar and there on the counter is a large jar full of $50 bills, with a sign over it that says, Pass the ultimate challenge and win all the money in the jar. After several pints he asks the bartender, All right mate, what give with this ultimate challenge? The bartender explains it is $50 per attempt, and there are 3 parts to the challenge. First you have to pee into a beer glass from across a pool table. Next there is a woman with questionable hygiene and who is a bit long in the tooth, living above the bar who hasn't had an orgasm in nearly 20 years. You have to go up there and orally satisfy her. Those don't sound too bad, says the man. What's the third challenge? Well, says the bartender, there is an alligator out the back in the swamp with a nasty bad tooth. You have to pull the tooth and return it here to the bar. If you can do all 3, the jar of money is yours. That's fucking crazy, says the man, and continues drinking. Well, as liquid courage goes, about 2 hours later the man shows up, slamming a $50 bill on the counter. He jumps up on the pool table and pees across and fills up the glass. He then storms out to the swamp and soon everyone hears terrible, horrible screeches, wailing, and splashing about. The man enters back into the bar soaking wet, with his clothing torn to shreds and bellows, Now where the hell is that old lady with the bad tooth? Thank you. Yes. Yes, thank you ladies and gentlemen, it's been my pleasure. If you enjoyed yourself, please forward the link to a few of your friends. Good day.